Hi guys, it's Greg here and I'm going to do a review for you of this Tron Rinzler statue by Sideshow Collectibles. First of all, as it's January the 1st, I'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and I hope it's a good one. Okay, starting off with the box, it is absolutely massive. I'm having to stand back quite far just to get it all in shot, but I'll give you a quick look at it. We've got Rinzler on the front there. You have to excuse the camera while I move in and turn it around, but as you can see the picture goes round the side of the box. And on the back we've got a picture of the statue itself. And going round to the other side, we've got Rinzler on his light cycle. And on the top there we've got the Tron Legacy logo. And on the bottom it's got the edition size and number, which is 206 of 325. Okay, so there's the box. Pretty cool. I'm just going to turn the camera off while I set the statue up. Hold on one moment. Okay, so here we are with the actual statue itself. It's pretty big. I don't know if it comes across in the video because I've got nothing to compare it to, but it's about 20 inches high. Again, I'm having to stand quite far back to get it all in camera shot, but I'll zoom in a minute. I'll just let you see a quick couple of 360s. My stand's actually struggling to rotate with the weight of the statue. Although I didn't think it was as heavy as I expected, to be honest. Okay, so let's zoom in for a bit more of a close-up. I'd say overall I'm pretty impressed with the statue. I don't think the paint on it is that great, which is a bit disappointing considering it's pretty much all one colour with just a few splashes of luminous orange. There's a couple of places where there's a bit of overpaint, which I'll show you in more detail in a minute. The base on it is absolutely huge. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to display it yet. Okay, so I'm just going to let him finish going around this time and then I'll zoom in and do a few close-ups. Okay, let's just turn this base off. Okay, so starting at the top, we've got the helmet. I would say I'd have liked the visor on the helmet to be a bit more of a gloss finish to make it look a bit more like a visor. As you can see, it's all painted in the same black, although they have made it a slightly different colour black to the rest of the statue. I'd say overall the finish is pretty good, although these details here I'd have liked to have been a bit more defined. They don't look too bad on camera, but there's a section here on his leg. You can see just here, it's not very defined at all. So overall it's pretty cool. There is a section I'm not happy with on his hand. I'll just try and show you. If the camera can pick it up. It looks a little bit shoddy there. At first I kind of thought his hand had snapped off and they'd glued it back on, but I think it's just a bit of sloppy painting and finishing. Not very happy about it, but I think I can live with it. Okay, looking at the identity discs. Moving over to the other one. I love the way they've done the paint actually. It looks pretty cool. It kind of gives the effect it's lit up even when it's not. Okay, moving around to the back. I don't think this section here where the identity disc goes is screen accurate. I just looked at a clip on YouTube and I think it should be more of a raised platform, but I'm not too worried about that. It still looks pretty cool and I'm not going to display him looking at his back. Again, moving down to the bottom of his back, you can see that the indentations aren't that great. And the finish around the back there, his lower back, is again, it's not great. Considering the statue's pretty much one colour, you'd think they wouldn't have that much work to do on it, so it should have been perfect, but there's a few sloppy areas. Excuse my knees there. There's a couple of sections on the base as well which I don't think the paint's that great. Considering the limited amount of paint, apart from the black they had to do, you'd think they would have got it perfect. As you can see there, there's a bit of overpaint. And there's a little scratch there which it actually looks worse on the camera than it does if you look at it. You can't really see it, but the camera's picked it up quite well there. So there you go. That is the Sideshow Collectibles Tron Rinzler statue. Overall pretty good, but there's one thing that I haven't shown you yet which kind of makes the statue for me, and that's the light up feature. So I'm just going to turn it on now. I'm not sure how well it's going to light up, but I'll turn the lights off in a minute. But as you can see, all the bits that are painted orange light up, as well as the identity discs. And as you can see, even during the daylight they light up pretty bright. And I think it really does make the statue. And I love the pose as well. It looks like he's in action, you know, despite him being stood still. I really do think that looks cool. Right, bear with me one moment and I'll close the curtains and turn the lights off, shut the door, etc. And you'll really see what it looks like. As I said I was going to turn the lights off and close the curtains, I realised I was in a room that didn't have curtains, so I've had to move into another room. But hopefully that gives a better effect of the light up feature. The identity discs are really bright, and the orange looks really cool too. and the base all lights up as well. So overall I think I would give the statue, without the light up feature, 6 out of 10, but I think when it's lit up it does look amazing, and I'd give it an 8. But overall I'm happy with it. Feel free to let me know what you think. Cheers for now.